Imagine the college basketball season coming down to the wire, with two or more teams battling for that crucial top seed or a spot in the conference tournament. When their records are identical, and head-to-head results are also tied, how do officials sort out who gets the edge? It is in these moments that secondary tiebreakers become incredibly important, ensuring fairness in the most exciting part of the season. In college basketball, secondary tiebreakers are the specific set of rules a conference uses to distinguish between teams that have identical records, especially when their head-to-head results do not provide a clear winner. They kick in when the primary tie-breaking method, which is typically the head-to-head record between the tied teams, cannot resolve the deadlock. These rules ensure fairness and determine seeding for conference tournaments or regular season championships. The need for these detailed rules stems from the complexity of multi-team ties and the desire to avoid arbitrary decisions. Each of the 32 Division I conferences establishes its own unique set of tie-breaking criteria, published well in advance of the season. This transparent approach prevents any last-minute confusion or perceived favoritism. While the specific order varies, conferences commonly use criteria such as record against common opponents, which assesses performance against teams both tied teams played. Another frequent method is comparing records within a division, if the conference is split into divisions. They might also look at a team's record against the top-seeded teams in the conference standings, working their way down until the tie is broken. These methods dive deeper into a team's body of work, moving beyond simple win-loss totals to evaluate strength and consistency. To understand the tiebreaker for your favorite team, the best approach is to consult your specific conference's official website or rulebook. This document will outline the exact sequence of criteria used. For example, the Atlantic Coast Conference, or a CC, might first check head-to-head results, then record against common opponents, and then overall winning percentage against all conference teams. The Big Ten Conference might prioritize head-to-head, then record versus the next highest-placed team in the standings, and continue this process downwards. It is important to remember that these rules are set by each conference individually, so what applies in one might not apply in another. Always refer to the official source for precise details. Beyond simple win-loss records, some conferences incorporate more nuanced metrics like the NCAA evaluation tool, commonly known as NET rankings, or even a team's non-conference strength of schedule into their secondary criteria. These deeper dives provide a comprehensive look at a team's overall performance throughout the entire season, not just within conference play. This allows conferences to reward teams that have challenged themselves with tougher opponents and performed consistently, even if their direct head-to-head record does not definitively break a tie. Ultimately, understanding how secondary tiebreakers work empowers you to follow conference races with greater insight and appreciate the full picture of team performance. It transforms what seems like a simple identical record into a strategic puzzle, where every game and every win, even against lower-seeded opponents, can have an impact on a team's final standing. Knowing these rules helps you anticipate potential seeding scenarios, adding another layer of excitement to the closing weeks of the regular season.